Welcome to the channel, people. Today we're ditching the news desk for something a little more glamorous. We're talking about the UAE, the United Arab Emirates. You know, the land of sheiks, skyscrapers that touch the sky, and enough gold to make King Midas jealous. Now, some of you might be thinking, UAE, isn't that just sand and oil money? Oh, you sweet summer child. This place is so much more than that. It's a melting pot of cultures, a playground for the rich and famous, and a surprising mix of ancient traditions and futuristic innovation. Think Blade Runner meets Arabian Nights. So buckle up, because we're about to take you on a whirlwind tour of the top 20 places you absolutely cannot miss in the UAE. We're talking jaw-dropping architecture, adrenaline-pumping adventures, and experiences that'll make your Instagram followers green with envy. This is your ultimate travel guide, folks. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be booking your tickets faster than you can say Dubai, here I come. Alright folks, let's kick things off with the big one, literally. I'm talking about the Burj Khalifa, the building so tall it makes other skyscrapers look like they're playing limbo. Seriously, this thing is an engineering marvel, standing at a dizzying 828 meters. The Burj Khalifa is home to luxury residences, swanky restaurants, and offices. But let's be real, the main reason you visit the Burj Khalifa is for the view. You can see the entire city of Dubai sprawled out before you. So, you've conquered the Burj Khalifa, enjoyed the view, now what? Well, you're already at the Dubai Mall. Over 1,200 stores, people. High-end boutiques, designer labels, and enough diamonds to make Elizabeth Taylor jealous. But wait, there's more. Dubai Mall also has an aquarium, sharks, rays, and even a giant freaking crocodile. And an Olympic-sized ice rink. The point is, at Dubai Mall there's something for everyone. Alright folks, buckle up because we're heading to Palm Jumeirah, and no, it's not a mirage, although it might feel like one. This man-made island shaped like a palm tree is peak Dubai extravagance. Seriously, they saw the ocean and said, you know what this needs? More beachfront property. And the best part? It's home to some of the most luxurious hotels on the planet, including the legendary Atlantis, the Palm. You know, the one with the underwater suites where you can wake up to sharks judging your bedhead. But Palm Jumeirah isn't just about opulence, it's about pushing the boundaries of engineering and, let's be honest, showing off a little. I mean, you built an island shaped like a tree, you're allowed to brag. So, whether you're there to soak up the sun, swim with dolphins, or just marvel at human audacity, Palm Jumeirah is a must visit. Just try not to think about the environmental impact too much, okay? Next up, we're talking about a building so extra it makes the Palm Jumeirah look like a side dish. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Burj Al Arab, aka the sail-shaped hotel that's so fancy they just gave up and called it 7 stars. Now, I don't know who's out here giving out stars like they're participation trophies, but the Burj Al Arab definitely earned a few. We're talking gold-plated interiors, a fleet of Rolls Royces, and a helipad that doubles as a tennis court. Because why not, right? But here's the thing about the Burj Al Arab, you don't have to be a millionaire to experience it. Sure, you could drop a small fortune on a suite, but you can also just pop in for a meal or a drink and bask in the opulent atmosphere. Just be prepared to dodge the influencers and their selfie sticks. You've been warned. So, you've seen the skyscrapers, you've experienced the luxury, now it's time for something completely different, a desert safari. Because what's a trip to the UAE without a little adventure, right? And when I say adventure, I mean holding on for dear life as you're driven through the dunes at breakneck speed. It's like a roller coaster, but instead of tracks, it's sand, and instead of safety regulations, it's just a guy named Mohammed with a mischievous grin. But don't worry, it's all part of the experience. And once you've recovered from your dune-bashing adventure, you can enjoy a camel ride, watch a falconry display, and experience a traditional Bedouin-style camp. You might even learn how to belly dance if you're brave enough. Just remember, what happens in the desert stays in the desert, especially if it involves sand in your pants. Alright folks, we're moving on from the desert to a sight for sore eyes. Welcome to Dubai Marina, where the desert meets the sea. They built this massive marina right on the edge of the desert. It's wild. Look out for the yachts, people. Take a stroll down the Marina Walk. It's like a science fiction novel, but with floating mansions. Dubai Marina, folks, it's a must-see. Alright, I know what you're thinking. Dubai? History? Those two words don't go together. And you know what? You're not entirely wrong. But believe it or not, Dubai does have a history, and it's actually pretty fascinating. So, hop on board the nostalgia train as we journey back in time to old Dubai. Tucked away amidst the gleaming towers of modern Dubai is the Al Fahidi Historic District, a perfectly preserved slice of old-world charm. Forget the glitz and glamour for a moment and immerse yourself in the sights, sounds, and stories of old Dubai. Those skyscrapers aren't going anywhere. From the ancient alleys of old Dubai, we leap to a modern masterpiece, the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque. This mosque is massive, opulent, and breathtaking. Every beautiful architectural detail is here. It can accommodate 40,000 worshippers, and what a roof it is. 82 domes, each more intricate than the last. You'll walk on the largest marble mosaic in the world. And the chandeliers? Swarovski crystal, some weighing 12 tons. This mosque is an absolute must-visit. Alright folks, we're heading to Abu Dhabi, and no, not to see how much oil money can buy you. This time, it's about culture, baby. Louvre Abu Dhabi, a name that sounds like a fancy dessert, but trust me, it's way more satisfying. Imagine this, a giant floating dome like something straight out of Star Wars, but instead of spaceships, it's filled with Picassos and Van Goghs. This place is a collaboration between the UAE and France, proving that even in the desert, art can bloom. And speaking of blooming, have you seen this architecture? It's like someone dropped a giant doily on a building, but in the best way possible. Designed by Jean Nouvel, this masterpiece filters sunlight into these mesmerizing rays, creating an ethereal atmosphere. You know, the kind of place that makes you want to speak in hushed tones and ponder the meaning of life, or at least the meaning of that abstract sculpture in the corner. From ancient artifacts to Renaissance masterpieces and contemporary works, Louvre Abu Dhabi is a journey through human creativity. So ditch the desert safari for a day and get your culture fix. Just don't blame me when you start debating the merits of Impressionism versus Cubism. Who am I kidding? I love that stuff. Next up, we're shifting gears from high art to high speeds, literally. Buckle up, because we're heading to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi's answer to a theme park for adults. First up, the Yas Marina Circuit, home to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. For those who prefer their thrills with a side of water, there's Yas Water World. And if you're more of a landlubber, Ferrari World is calling your name. Yas Island has it all. Okay, let's be real for a second. You can't come to the UAE and not experience some over-the-top opulence. And trust me, when it comes to opulence, the Emirates Palace takes the baklava. This isn't just a hotel, it's a statement. It's like someone took a sheikh's wildest dreams and dipped them in gold. We're talking marble floors, crystal chandeliers, and enough gold leaf to make King Midas jealous. But here's the kicker. You don't have to be a guest to experience this Arabian Nights fantasy. You can simply waltz in, pretend you belong there, fake it till you make it, people, and soak up the luxury. Take a stroll through the manicured gardens, marvel at the fountains that would make the Bellagio blush, and maybe, just maybe, treat yourself to a gold-flaked cappuccino. Hey, you're on vacation, right? And if anyone asks, just tell them Trevor sent you. They'll know what it means. Probably. But seriously, the Emirates Palace is a must-see, even if it's just to understand the true meaning of extra. Plus, you can tell all your friends back home you visited a palace. They don't have to know you didn't actually stay there. Alright folks, buckle up because we're heading to Abu Dhabi's own White House. Well, more like the White Palace Qasr Al Watan. This isn't just some dusty old building, it's where the UAE gets down to business, the nerve center of this desert powerhouse. Now you might be thinking, palaces, politics sounds boring, but hold on. This place is dripping with more gold than a rapper's teeth. Seriously, the architecture is off the charts, a blend of modern and classic Arabian styles that'll make your jaw drop. And the best part? You can actually go inside. That's right, they let regular folks like you and me wander the halls of power. You can check out the library, peek into meeting rooms, and imagine yourself calling the shots. Just don't touch anything. I hear the cleaning staff is very particular, so if you want to understand the UAE's heart and soul, Qasr Al Watan is a must-visit. Plus, you can tell all your friends back home you've been to a real-life palace. Take that, Buckingham! Listen, After all that palace hopping and desert adventuring, you deserve some serious R&R. And where better to do it than Corniche Beach in Abu Dhabi? We're talking pristine white sand, crystal clear turquoise water, the works. Now I know what you're thinking. Another beach? Haven't we seen enough sand for one trip? But trust me on this one, people. Corniche Beach isn't just any beach, it's like the Beyoncé of beaches. Iconic, beautiful, and always putting on a show. Imagine this. You're lounging on your beach towel, soaking up the sun, maybe sipping on a refreshing coconut, or something stronger, I don't judge. And as you look up, bam! You're greeted by the stunning Abu Dhabi skyline, a futuristic cityscape rising from the desert. So grab your sunscreen, your swimsuit, and your selfie stick because Corniche Beach is where relaxation meets urban cool. It's the perfect place to recharge your batteries before our next adventure. Stay tuned. Alright folks, let's switch gears for a second and head over to Sharjah, the cultural heart of the UAE. And no, we're not just talking about fancy art galleries, although they have plenty of those too. We're diving deep into the world of Islam at the Sharjah Museum of Islamic Civilization. Now I know what you're thinking. A museum about Islam? Is this going to be a snooze fest? But hold on, my friends. This isn't your average dusty old museum. It's a vibrant, engaging space that celebrates the richness and diversity of Islamic culture. We're talking ancient manuscripts, stunning calligraphy, intricate metalwork, and scientific innovations that'll blow your mind. Did you know that Muslims were pioneers in astronomy, mathematics, and medicine? This museum will school you. So whether you're a history buff, an art enthusiast, or just curious about the world around you, the Sharjah Museum of Islamic Civilization is a must-see. It's a powerful reminder that there's more to every culture than meets the eye. Alright folks, let's talk about the Al Noor Mosque in Sharjah. Now I know what you're thinking. Another mosque, Trevor? Really? But hold your horses because this one's special. It's not just a stunning example of Islamic architecture with its intricate designs and towering minarets, it's also a symbol of religious tolerance. You see, the Al Noor Mosque welcomes people of all faiths. They offer guided tours where you can learn about Islamic culture, traditions, and the mosque's history. It's all about bridging understanding, which is something we could all use a little more of these days, am I right? And let's be real, the mosque itself is absolutely gorgeous. Imagine a building so beautiful it could make you forget your troubles for a minute. That's the Al Noor Mosque. So if you're in Sharjah, do yourself a favor and add it to your list. You won't regret it. Okay, art lovers, this one's for you. If you find yourself in Sharjah, you gotta check out the Sharjah Arts area. Now Sharjah is known as the cultural capital of the UAE, and this place is like the beating heart of that scene. Galleries, studios, you name it, they got it. And we're not just talking about traditional art here, people, we're talking cutting-edge, thought-provoking, what is art kind of stuff. You know, the kind that makes you scratch your chin and pretend you understand it. But seriously, it's a fantastic place to immerse yourself in the local art scene, and maybe discover your new favorite artist. Plus, they've always got events and exhibitions going on, so there's always something new to see. It's the kind of place that reminds you that art is alive and well, and it's not just for fancy people in museums, it's for everyone. So, ditch the tourist traps for a day and get your culture on at the Sharjah Arts area. Alright, adventure seekers, buckle up because we're heading to Jebel Hafid in Al Ain. This ain't your average mountain, folks. This bad boy rises out of the desert, offering breathtaking panoramic views that'll make you question if you're still on planet Earth. We're talking Instagram influencer dream kind of views. Now you can drive up this mountain, but let me tell you, the road is not for the faint of heart. It's a winding, twisting masterpiece of engineering with hairpin turns that'll have you gripping your seat. But hey, that's part of the fun, right? And once you reach the top, trust me, the view is worth every twist and turn. But wait, there's more. At the base of Jebel Hafid, you'll find hot springs where you can relax and soak your weary muscles after that adrenaline-pumping drive. It's the perfect way to unwind and enjoy the natural beauty of the UAE. So pack your hiking boots, grab your camera, and get ready to experience the magic of Jebel Hafid. Alright folks, buckle up because we're heading to Fujairah, and no, I don't mean the fancy hotel in Dubai. We're talking about a fort, people, built in the 1600s. This thing is older than the United States. It's the oldest fort in the UAE. Now, I know what you're thinking. Trevor, forts? Really? That's your idea of a good time? But trust me on this one. This isn't just some pile of rocks. It's seen battles, rulers, and probably a few awkward proposals. Imagine standing on those ramparts looking out at the same landscape people saw centuries ago. Or, just take a selfie for Instagram. Either way, it's pretty epic. So, take a trip back in time, visit Fujairah Fort. You might even learn a thing or two. Alright folks, we're heading out of Dubai for this one, but don't worry, we're not going far. It's time to experience Hatta, a mountain enclave nestled in the Hajar Mountains. First up, you've got to check out the Hatta Dam. It's got stunning turquoise waters surrounded by dramatic mountains. You can rent a kayak or paddle boat and explore the hidden coves and inlets. You can also step back in time and explore the Hatta Heritage Village. How about staying in a luxury trailer with panoramic mountain views? So, pack your hiking boots, grab your swimsuit, and get ready for an unforgettable adventure in Hatta. Okay, adventure junkies, this one's for you. We're talking about Jebel Jais, the highest peak in the UAE. Serious elevation here, people. Experience the world's longest zip line, soar through the air at speeds of up to 150 kilometers per hour, or go hiking or mountain biking on numerous trails. Make sure your phone is fully charged for all the epic panoramas. Enjoy a meal with breathtaking views or simply relax and soak in the fresh mountain air. Just remember to pack a jacket because it can get chilly up there. And there you have it, the top 20 must-visit places in the United Arab Emirates. From the towering heights of the Burj Khalifa to the ancient forts of Fujairah, from the thrills of Ferrari World to the tranquility of the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque, the UAE has something for everyone. It's a place where ancient traditions meet modern marvels, where you can experience the desert one minute and hit the slopes the next. So, whether you're an adrenaline junkie, a history buff, a culture vulture, or just looking for some serious relaxation, the UAE should be at the top of your travel bucket list. And hey, if you're lucky enough to experience even half of what this incredible country has to offer, consider yourself truly blessed. But before you book your flights, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more amazing travel content. And be sure to ring that bell so you don't miss out on my next adventure. Until then, safe travels and keep exploring.